Hey guys, this is Kim Wren with the Money Freedom Movement podcast, where our job is to teach you how to optimize your money so that you can live financially free. And today I got to interview somebody who is doing that work with high school students and middle school students. This is an interview with Niki Watson, the founder and CEO of Future Successors, a nonprofit here in Atlanta. And specifically, we got to talk a lot about, number one, her journey in starting the nonprofit. But they have an expo coming up here next Wednesday as of the time of this release. It is next Wednesday, February 26th, where Niki and her team is bringing together over 1,000 students here in Atlanta, Georgia, and matching them up with over 15 companies for workshops and speaking engagements and all of that to teach students about business, leadership, entrepreneurship, communication, finance, and all the skills that you really need. They will need beyond their high school and middle school experience to be marketable out in the workforce. And so I'm really excited to share our interview with you guys. She's passionate about her work. She loves these students. She is building something really, really beautiful. And we got to hear about her dreams for the future of Future Successors in multiple states, multiple locations, multiple expos every year. And they're already doing some really neat stuff to impact the next generation with information about business and finance and leadership. So please enjoy this interview with Niki Watson. If you're looking to get involved either through volunteering or donating to the nonprofit, please visit futuresuccessors.org, and I'll also include all the links that you need to find Niki and the organization in the show notes. So, Niki Watson, founder and CEO of Future Successors, impacting the next generation. But first, some intro music. Hi, Niki Watson.
Hi, Kim. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Good. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm excited to have you.
I'm excited too.
Yeah. So you are the first representing the first nonprofit on
I'll
the
be
podcast.
The first.
Yeah.
I'll try to
pave the way.
That's what I'm going to do.
Good. So Niki, tell the people about yourself. What do you do? What's your organization? Tell us a little bit about it just to get started.
A little bit about it. My name is Niki Watson, as Kim already introduced. I have a nonprofit called Future Successors, and we teach kids to find a passion to live out their purpose by equipping them with entrepreneurship and leadership skills.
Cool.
So I came up with this nonprofit idea while working in corporate America. I didn't see a lot of black faces or people of color that looks like me when we go to the boardrooms or when we go to conferences.
Right.
And those are where the deals being made and the networks being happening. And we are not there making those decisions. When we're not there making those decisions, we're not there making that money. We're not winning, right? We're not getting those corporate dollars. So, but where I do see us in our high population areas, when I go visit my family members in jail or when you go down to social service, yeah, we're there in droves and numbers, but nobody is showing us besides, grab this basketball. Maybe this basketball will teach you one day how to be successful, but it's so many other layers of being successful besides what you see on TV.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's what I did.
Cool. What were you doing in corporate America?
Oh gosh, I was working for several defense contractors, so I had a security clearance and all, and I had to be, everybody's like, you were a spy and all the way you working for kids. I was like, no, it was never my passion, but it helped out my lifestyle, and I just, it always was a push and pull when I was there. And I was like, okay, when will I leave corporate America and show these kids opportunities that's out there?
Was it like a gradual gnawing, or did you have like a moment where you knew, I'm leaving corporate America, it's happening next week, next month, whatever it is, tomorrow?
No, I would say it was gradually there because it was kept being push and pull, and I knew that I had to have a moment, right? But I didn't know when that moment was going to occur. So I can, in 2018, I was like, okay, at the end of 2018, I'm leaving. 2018 came around. I was like, oh, not yet.
Yeah.
2019 came around. I was like, when will I be able to go? So this is what I did. I said, all right, let me go to the doctor, get all my health benefits out the way.
I heard that.
Go get these braces I have on right now. Get the initial down payment from the company, and just leave. And my friend was getting married in April, and I didn't feel like telling him, hey, I need time off. I was like, you know what? Let the time off be now.
Got it.
And I was like, this is it. Yeah. So it was a plan. Like, I had put away some money. Mm-hmm. Not a lot. Don't even think it was a lot.
Sure.
But I had rental property around Atlanta, so then I had my own, so I got some line of credit here and there. Mm-hmm. So I just been out there.
Made it work.
Making it work.
Yes, that's what we tend to do. Yeah. Wow, was that scary to leave the security of the paycheck in corporate America and the benefits to take the leap? Or were you?
Yeah, I mean, it's still scared to this day. I'm still scared, but I was like, all right, God, you gave me the vision, help me out. And every day I wake up, I say, let me have less of me and more of you in me today.
That's good. That's really good. Awesome. So what did the initial phase look like? Was it connecting with schools first? Was it doing fundraising first? Was it vision planning? What were the first, you get back from the wedding and you don't have a job to go to. What does that first Monday morning, Tuesday morning look like?
That first Monday morning, you wake up, you're like, what am I doing?
Yes.
What was the plan? Yep. You had a plan. You're like, I don't like that plan anymore.
Right. No.
But I always had some ongoing business with my nonprofit before I left. So I did the nonprofit probably for 4 or 5 years before I left. So I had after school programs that I were doing. So I did that, kept that going. Increasing my time being around the kids, because one thing I told myself, I had to be around these kids a little bit more so they can see the determination, the fire that I want them to have. Because I thought about it, because I was raised in a single family home. Dad would come around every now and then. So did we really take them serious when you come around every now and then?
Right.
So I was like, okay, I gotta be around these kids more. So I started being more visible with the kids, working with my after-school programs, as I said earlier, and just establishing those after-school programs here and there, and getting more structure with the nonprofit, because the nonprofit is a business. So getting more structure, just getting more organized, adding people to the team. Yeah. And
what schools do you work with right now, and how did you build relationships with those schools?
Currently, I'm at Kip Ways, that's in the Bankhead area of Atlanta, and also I have a Boys and Girls Club in Augusta, Georgia, after school program.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. So are you commuting back and forth to Augusta, or do you have a team or people out there?
I am commuting back and forth. It's only twice a month.
Okay.
But I am looking for a team. I'm going to expand to another club down there. So right now I'm at 1. I'm expanding to 2. So as soon as I get that okay to go to 2, definitely going to put it out there in Indeed. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. So we're going to swing back around to kind of what the involvement with the kids looks like, those activities that you're doing. But first, I know I'm curious to hear more about, and I'm sure other people would be curious to hear more about, how do nonprofits work? What is the business structure of a nonprofit? Could you talk more about that?
So what I've been learning, of course, they work off of grants and donations. And it's funny that most of it comes from donations. 70% of the revenue comes in from incomes or donations.
Okay. Are these donations from families, businesses?
Businesses, mixing that. And then some of them work off of grants.
Okay.
So how I've been sustaining the nonprofit is basically donation and God and family love.
Yeah.
No grants has been granted to me yet, but I'm still praying on that. I had a grant writer, nothing came out of that, so just keep it going through the grind. But also while you're doing it, the fundraisers are really big.
Gotcha.
So I have an event coming up the end of this month that's bringing in some revenue for the nonprofit, as well as I have merchandise for the nonprofits. The kids are selling that.
Cool.
And your biggest staple is like your fundraiser. You got to have a big fundraiser, bring in a lot of dollars.
Got you. That's cool. Because a lot of people I know don't, not necessarily a lot of people, but not everybody understands what goes on behind the scenes, you know, how a nonprofit is able to even exist. So yeah, that's cool. So tell us more about your activities with the kids, your involvement with the kids. What kinds of things are you doing with them? What are the goals in teaching them? Who's involved? Just tell us more about, especially the after school programs right now.
Okay, so the after school program is called Business Minds, and what we do, like I said before, we teach them about entrepreneurship and leadership skills. So sometimes we have a curriculum, and we go by what we're doing. So goal building, characteristics of yourself, because we gotta lay the foundation of, do you know who you are? Do you know what you want to do? And that can change, and that's okay. But just lay the foundation of what do you like and what you don't like. So we do activities like that, and then we go out and visit business leaders, because when we're in school, what did you like to do?
Field trips.
Correct, right?
100%.
So instead of taking kids to the zoo, let's take them to a place of business.
Okay.
Let them learn about people that's in corporate America or people that have their own business.
Cool.
So they go out there, they talk to the business leaders, and we document it. We document it by putting a web podcast series. We have it out there called Business Mind Kids. And
Business Mind Kids.
Yep, and actually the kids actually interview the business leaders, because they have some great questions, and they very, very structured. They articulate themselves. I'm like, okay, kids, go ahead, show the world you know what's going on.
Yeah.
So, and that is one thing we break down, the barriers of communication. Communication is one of our pillars that we go by, because I tell them our 4 pillars are explore, communicate, respect, and believe.
I love it.
So we just go off of that and make sure the curriculum lays out those 4 pillars.
Very cool. That's so neat, going into businesses and then having the kids take the ownership of it to interview the business leaders. Are these mostly business owners? Are they employees? Are they
It's a mixture of both, because not everybody's going to be an entrepreneur, right? It's a hard road.
Sure, yeah.
So some of them because I tell them, just leverage what you have, right? Because when I was in corporate America, I was able to leverage the 401k plan, the benefits, and that's how I got rental property out here in Atlanta. So
yeah. So tell us more about the Expo coming up here at the end of February. When is it? Where is it? Just give us the bones first, and we'll get into the details.
All right. It is February 26th.
Which is a Wednesday.
Wednesday,
yes.
Yeah, hump day.
Yes, absolutely.
Hump day is at Georgia Tech, and we had invited over 15 schools from Atlanta, Georgia, to come out to this expo. This expo is designed to teach kids about different layers of being successful when they get out there in the workforce, right? So we have over 15 companies as well that's going to be there talking to the kids. It's going to it's built up like a career fair. So the 15 companies will be there, and they'll have tables, and kids will rotate in and out talking to those business leaders at the tables about their company, their road. Do they have any internships there or any job capabilities there? And we will also have breakout sessions, and we'll talk to kids about financial literacy, which I know you know about that, Kim.
Yeah, love it.
We have a workshop called Communications, just telling kids how to play off words. We'll have also Know Your Rights, talking about your civil rights, everything you need to know about. We'll have a STEM workshop, because technology is the wave, right? So teaching about technology and creative thinking, just getting back to that way. Remember when you were young and you had so many ideas and you just did it?
Yes.
So let's get back to that. We put so much layers on these thoughts, like, how are you thinking so much? Just go out there and color the world,
do
right?
the idea. Yeah. A lot of that gets squashed with, just with school in general. The testing culture and all of that is, not great for keeping and fostering that creativity. So that's good that you guys take some intentional time to foster that, get those wheels turning again.
Yeah, and we are going to award some college scholarships that day too.
Nice. Very cool.
Moving the needle a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Are these mainly high school students that you work with?
They're all, well, that I work with for this expo will be high school students,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So my kidways and also at the Boys and Girls Club, they're middle school. So
Okay.
roughly between 10 to 13 years of age.
Nice.
The core that we need to, talk to them at
For
that
sure.
time.
For sure. Tell people whether they're a business owner, leader, community member, somebody who likes this idea. Tell people just in general how they can get involved. Let's talk specifically about the expo. If somebody wants to show their support for the expo and the kids that are coming out to that on the 26th,
Yeah.
what is it that you guys need help with right now?
Currently, we need help with the donation towards the college scholarship will help tremendously. So
Okay.
if you go on the website, is www.futuresuccessors.org. Will you have no, it's audio, so you can't put it up anywhere like a banner.
I can link it on social media and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, at least post the links. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, post the links. Yeah, just go there and help out with the college the college sponsors. Excuse me. Let me do that again.
Yeah.
Just help out with the college scholarship.
Sure.
That will help out tremendously, as well as we need volunteers because a lot of parts that we're moving around is 500 kids.
If you've ever, I used to teach middle school, and
Just moving
people, just hurting children around, even high school kids. I mean, even though they're the size of adults, oftentimes it's just a whole project. Just
so that
takes an army just to get them to the right place.
Yeah. And we have some guest speakers already for the workshops. But
Cool.
if you want to come in and help out with those workshops that we talked about, know your rights, looking for attorneys, financial literacy, anybody that knows about finance, creative thinking. If you just, in the art world and just like to do things, we need your help. And also with anything with STEM based, help us out. And just being there for us and just supporting the kids.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So 500 kids.
Ooh.
Massive project.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're ready for the Thursday morning afterwards when it's over.
I'm ready for Wednesday at 2:30.
Wednesday at 2:30. So when does the expo start? We should probably say that too.
The expo is going to start for the kids to come in around 9:30. But volunteers. Can you be there around 8?
Yes. Volunteers, you need to get there beforehand. It's not very helpful when you get there the same time as the kids.
Yeah, you know how it is. And
I
you know
know
what we
that
like to
is.
say? This is so hood.
Yeah.
Nobody didn't think this thing.
Right. No,
Did you get up?
We need you to show
telling you,
up.
we need you to show up.
We need y'all to
yes.
come through. Come on, volunteers, early, not
You
on
get
time.
a nice
early.
cool t-shirt.
Okay, t-shirt, come through.
Yeah, it's a cool t-shirt, and we're going to start selling it on the website after you see this
Very
cool t-shirt. Yeah.
I love it. So 500 kids coming through. What?
You keep saying that. I keep
no, you keep
you don't see me up tinsing up every time you say 500. I'm like,
What
yeah.
what happens after the expo? So is there follow up with the kids, or is this an annual thing? Is it trying to be an annual thing?
Well,
tell us more.
It is an annual thing. I started on a small scale by actually going to the schools and having the expo at the schools. And I thought to myself, like, hey, I'm running out my resources, my family, my friends, and just my connections in the corporate America world. So I was like, let me have it at one big location, invite kids out, and we have just a huge impact for that day. And what we're going to do after that is we're going to start mentorship with these kids. So we're going to ask some of the business leaders to sign up to be a mentor, and some of the kids that need mentorships, and we're going to kick that off in April.
Very cool. Kicking off in April. Nice. So your kids, do you have any stories you'd like to share about a kid that you've seen a lot of growth in or interest in or that kind of thing? Somebody who's really been impacted by your work that you're doing in Future Successors?
Yeah, so I have a tutoring program as well with the kids that's in the business mind program, and their grades has superb. They went up. They were failing, making D's and F's, and I have somebody work with them every day. And they're passing now. They're not at my A's and B's, but they're passing now.
What do you think that is? Is it specifically the tutoring? Is it the individual attention, or what is it?
I think it's a mixture of everything, because they're in middle school, right?
Yeah.
So they have so many people talking to them, the peers, and that's why we go back with that defining who they are, who they really like. Like, what's your strength? Don't let nobody take this from you. So just going through that, peeling off the layers, learning about things, knowing that you can't be lazy, teaching them about that, showing them. And sometimes they just don't want to do the work, and they understand if they do the work, things will change.
That's cool. So literally just getting somebody in their life who they're accountable to do the work that they need to do, and who's giving them that individualized attention, pulling them out, and giving those specific skills for whatever the subject is.
Correct.
Yeah. Awesome. If you could just dream out loud, future successors in 10 years, what does it look like?
Definitely future successors is going to be in multiple cities.
Multiple cities, yes.
Multiple cities, because everybody have this, every city has the same problem, right? Not showing the kids the opportunities that the economy have for you. And that's what my main thing is. Show these kids the opportunities. Let's don't push them to the side. Let them see that there's better things out there in life.
Yeah, very cool. Multiple cities, multiple expos every year.
Every year.
Business leaders everywhere.
We're going to D.C. in fall.
Are you really?
Yes.
Wow. Wait, say more about that. Are you meeting kids out there in D.C. or are you taking kids here?
No, I'm going to go do the same thing. Invite schools in D.C. Come to this one location. Nice. I haven't thought of the location yet. I haven't reached out to the schools yet, but I'm going to make it happen.
She's going to make it happen. Niki Watson's making magic happen. I love it. So why D.C.?
D.C. is actually where I came up with the thought of future successors.
Okay.
Because I was in D.C., I saw a lot of black excellence at a high volume.
I see.
Because come from Augusta, Georgia, you'll have bits and pieces. Like, you see one, you see two, maybe five. In D.C., I saw like a lot of people, not in just management, it was mid-management, upper level. You saw them at executive level. Then you see them in politics. You see them running the show, and it's very empowering. You're like, if they can do it, I can do it.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So.
What do you see in Atlanta? How does Atlanta stack up?
Atlanta, before I moved to New York, it wasn't that good.
The ghetto.
It was but now like Atlanta is great. This is Black Hollywood is growing in numbers. I mean, the AJC says that Atlanta economy grows over $320 billion annually. So you tell me how Atlanta's stacking up.
Let's go Atlanta. I love Atlanta. I just moved back to Atlanta in, it was August of last year. And I've loved being back. I'm like, why did it take me so long to move back home?
Because they had to change for us.
Sure, yeah.
They had to change.
Sure.
Because I had to leave and come back. It's like,
yeah. Right. Very cool. No, I love Atlanta. Plan on sticking around for a very long time.
I'm here to stay.
Good. Planting roots. I love it. Very cool. Well, this has been great. We can start to wrap up. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about future successors, about your dreams, about the kids, just in general? What do you want to share?
Just follow us, see what we're doing, root for us, because we're rooting for you.
Nice. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Straightforward. Are there any other businesses or nonprofits or service providers you'd like to give a shout out to for displaying Black excellence? Speaking of, here in Atlanta, anybody else you'd like to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to it's this event planning organization. Is very, very dope. It's called Perfectly Planned.
Perfectly Planned.
Yeah. Okay. It's a Black owned, and they're really good at what they do. They make your events look great. Very cool. Have you used them before, or is this somebody you follow, or what's somebody I follow and somebody I use? Yeah. Cool. They're really good. Okay. They pay attention to details. We'll be sure to link them up in the show notes too, so people can find them if you're looking for event planners. Very cool. Cool. Niki Watson, this has been a pleasure. Good luck with the expo on the 26th. I'll be there volunteering. Oh gosh, 500. 500. It's gonna be great. And the 500 is just the beginning. You're gonna look back in 10 years and be like, I can't believe I was stressed out about 500. Now I got 5,000. You know? That's the big picture. I can't wait. Yeah. Every year, every expo, a little bit more. So, to those listening, come volunteer with me on the 26th. Yes, please. And I will make sure to link up how to connect with Niki and future successors in the show notes, so you can find the website, you can find the volunteer form, all of that. And thanks for being here. We appreciate your work.
And we wish you good luck on the 26th, and we'll have to do a follow-up afterwards.
Yeah.
Sometime, after you've gotten some sleep and rest. We'll have to see how it goes and see what's coming next for you.
Thanks for having me, Kim.
Yeah, not a problem. All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Niki, again for your time, and I'm looking forward to being with you guys next Wednesday at the Expo. And Future Successors is definitely an organization that we'll keep an eye on and support in the ongoing months and years. And I look forward to seeing how this grows and expands and how many kids you're able to impact through all the hard work you're doing. So thanks for your work. And this is just the beginning. So if you listen to my last episode, episode 6, titled I'm Mad at You, it was basically an audio diary of what's been going on in my life the past weeks and months and all the kind of shifting around I've been doing with the Money Freedom Movement. First and foremost, I've totally revamped the website, given it a facelift, and am looking to expand into some other things, some more things to help people and teach people, such as webinars. So in March, you can look forward to a webinar every week. Right now, they're planned for Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, different topic every week, and I'll be announcing what that the first set of topics will be here soon. So stay in touch on Instagram, get on the email list. You can head to themoneyfreedommovement.com to sign up for the email list so that you know when webinars are scheduled and are coming out. And I'll also be sure to send recordings to anybody who's on the email list if you can't make it live. Also, for anybody who does join the email list here soon, I have a free guide that I created a few weeks ago called The 7 Phases of Financial Freedom. And it's basically a roadmap from point A to point B of what just a general overview of what the financial freedom journey looks like. Now, like I've said before, everybody's specific path looks different. So this is a very general roadmap, but what I found is a lot of people are overwhelmed with what's the next step for me? Should I focus on debt right now? Should I focus on savings right now? Should I focus on investing right now? And this roadmap helps to answer those questions. So go to themoneyfreedommovement.com and scroll down to the bottom of any page on the website, and there'll be a form there for you to fill out with your name and email address, and I will send you back the free guide, The 7 Phases of Financial Freedom, free for you, no cost. So look out for the webinars, look out for more guides and resources to be coming up here soon. I'm also starting a training center on the website where I'll be posting online classes, more webinars, where I will keep the resources up for folks to download so that you can share with your families and friends. And wanting to create a really comprehensive tool and place for you guys to go and learn about different aspects of financial literacy, banking, savings, investing, retirement, insurance, real estate. So there's all kinds of things coming up, and I'm looking forward to launching that training center here soon. All right, this has been fun. We are at the beginning of podcast marathon week for me so that I can get caught up on releasing the interviews that I've done over the last month and releasing the interviews I have coming up over the next week. So look out. We also are on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and YouTube so that you can listen on whatever app is most convenient for you. So head to the website, themoneyfreedommovement.com. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of the homepage, you can find those links to all the other all the listening platforms that we are currently on. You can also listen directly from the website, themoneyfreedommovement.com/podcast. Has a podcast player right on that site and links to also subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and YouTube if that is your jam. Well, thanks for listening, and until next time, guys, be relentless in the pursuit of your freedom. Take care, y'all.